Audi has sent shockwaves through the Formula One world by becoming the first team to run a 2026 spec car on track. A secret shakedown in Barcelona has given us our first real glimpse into the future of F1, with new details, new images, and new controversies emerging. The biggest development is the release of the first official images and spy footage of the Audi R26 in action. While the car was running in an all-black testing livery to hide its secrets, the new images have allowed technical analysts to start dissecting the car's design, and what they've found is fascinating. According to a detailed analysis by Racing News, the Audi R26 is a radical departure from the 2025 cars. It's noticeably smaller, both in width and wheelbase, which is in line with the new regulations. But it's the details that are really interesting. The car features a sloping nose with a heavily sculpted lower profile, designed to maximize airflow under the chassis. The side pods have an extremely wide and deep undercut, which is a very aggressive aerodynamic concept. The suspension is a push-rod system on both the front and rear, and the air inlet for the power unit is a distinctive oval shape. At the back, the diffuser is significantly narrower than on the current cars, and the rear bodywork is tall and straight, with a prominent shark fin on the engine cover. What does all this technical jargon mean? It means that Audi is not playing it safe. They have come up with a unique and aggressive design philosophy, and they are not afraid to push the boundaries of the new regulations. This is a car that has been designed from the ground up to be a winner, and it's a clear statement of Audi's intent. But it's not just the visuals that are causing a stir. The first audio recordings of the new Audi power unit have also emerged, and the reaction has been mixed. Some sources are reporting that the engine sounds amazing, while many fans on social media have been less than impressed. They have criticized the sound for being too quiet and lacking the raw, visceral scream of the old V10s and V8s. This has sparked a debate about what a Formula One car should sound like. Is the sound of the engine an essential part of the F1 experience? Or is it something that we just have to get used to in this new era of sustainable fuels and hybrid power? It's a question that is sure to be a major talking point throughout the 2026 season. So what about the drivers? Nico Hülkenberg has shared a few glimpses of the car on his Instagram, but he has been tight-lipped about its performance. Gabriel Bortoleto is still clearly buzzing from the experience, but he hasn't given away any technical secrets either. This is to be expected. The teams are incredibly secretive at this stage of the season, and they don't want to give away any information to their rivals. But the fact that both drivers completed the shakedown without any issues is a very positive sign. Let's not forget the context here. Audi is a brand with a rich and successful history in motorsport. They have won at Le Mans, they have dominated the World Rally Championship, and they have been a major force in touring car racing. They know how to build winning cars, and they have the resources and the expertise to do it again in Formula One. The team is being led by some of the most experienced and respected names in the sport, including Jonathan Wheatley and Mattia Binotto. This is a team that has all the ingredients for success. So what's next for Audi? The team will now be analysing all the data they collected during the shakedown and using it to further develop the car. The official team launch is scheduled for January 20th in Berlin, where they will unveil the car's official livery and set out their goals for the season. And then, at the end of the month, they will join the other 10 teams for the first official pre-season test in Barcelona. This is where we will get our first real indication of how the Audi R26 stacks up against the competition. Let's dig a little deeper into the technical side of things. The new regulations for 2026 are some of the most significant in the history of the sport. The goal is to make the cars more sustainable, more exciting, and more relevant to the road car industry. The power units will run on 100% sustainable fuels, which is a huge step forward for the sport's environmental credentials. The electrical component of the power unit will also be significantly increased, providing up to 350 kilowatts of power, which is almost 3 times the amount of the current MGUK. This will make the cars more efficient and more powerful, but it will also create a new set of challenges for the drivers and engineers. The active aerodynamics are another major talking point. The cars will have movable front and rear wings, which will allow the drivers to adjust the aerodynamic balance of the car on the fly. This will create new strategic opportunities and could lead to more overtaking. However, it will also make the cars more complex and more difficult to drive. The drivers will have to learn how to use the active aero to their advantage, and the teams will have to figure out how to optimize it for each track. Audi's decision to build its own power unit is a bold one. It's a huge undertaking, and it's a path that many other manufacturers have shied away from. But Audi has a long and successful history of building winning engines, and they are confident that they can do it again in Formula One. They have invested heavily in their new power unit facility in Nürburgring, and they have assembled a team of some of the best engineers in the business. The fact that their new power unit ran flawlessly during the shakedown is a very encouraging sign. The driver lineup is another key piece of the puzzle. Nico Hülkenberg is a known quantity in F1. He is a fast and reliable driver who has a wealth of experience. He will be the team's benchmark, and he will play a crucial role in developing the new car. Gabriele Bortoleto, on the other hand, is a bit of an unknown quantity. He is a young and exciting talent. It will be fascinating to see how he adapts to the challenges of the sport. This combination of youth and experience could be a very powerful one for Audi. So, what can we expect from Audi in their debut season? It's still too early to make any firm predictions. The new regulations have thrown everything up in the air, and it's impossible to say which team will have the advantage. However, based on what we have seen so far, Audi is in a very strong position. They have a well-funded and well-organized team, a new car that appears to be reliable, and a clear vision for the future. They have made a very strong start, and they have shown that they are a team to be taken seriously. The 2026 season is still a long way off, but the battle for supremacy has already begun, and Audi has just fired the first shot. The 2026 season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting and unpredictable in years. The new regulations have thrown everything up in the air, and it's impossible to say which team will come out on top. But one thing is for sure, Audi has made a very strong start. They have shown that they are a team to be taken seriously, and they have given their fans every reason to be optimistic. The four rings are back in top-level motorsport, and they are ready to make their mark on Formula One. The next chapter in Audi's illustrious motorsport history is about to begin, and we can't wait to see how it unfolds. With all of this in mind, what do you think awaits Audi in the upcoming season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and if interested, make sure to check the video appearing on your screen right now.